From Dubrovnik, we started island hopping north by going to the island of Mljet. We decided to stay in the tiny town of Sobra with a population of 131. Interestingly enough, this town has the only gas station on the entire island. Our place was on the west end of town with a nice private beach in an alcove. For the first few days, the water was a little too rough for swimming, but it's nice sitting at the water and relaxing while listening to the waves. We also had some amazing views from our bedroom window. We rented a car for 3 days. We are on the island of Mljet and we're staying at Sobra. And I showed you just some beach scenes earlier, but we got a car because it's a really long island. I believe it's 50 kilometers all the way across. And we didn't want to like try to bike this, especially because it's a lot of up and downs everywhere. And it's pretty fun being in a car again. And we are high up, way above the water. But we're going to explore pretty thoroughly, I think. We're going to head to the northwest end, which is a national park, and just hike around the lake over there for now. And then we're going to go here and there. Oh, look, there's random stairs off the road. I guess one of the hiking trails, maybe? But I'll report back to you if there's anything really weird or crazy going on we see. By the way, this is probably the smallest car I've been in ever, actually. And look at this dash. It's just a speedometer and then a clock and fuel. That's it. There's no RPM gauge, temperature, computers, nothing. It's super old. I'm not quite sure what some of these buttons do either. And then look, stick shift. So Tina's driving because I can't
Heating
drive.
the window, like emergency lane.
Looks like a headlight sign.
Or maybe it's headlight. I don't know.
The window controls are over here, right there. We were looking at the windows like, how do you work the windows? There's no way up and down. And look how tiny this little side view mirror is. It's tiny. Rear view mirror is tiny too. And there's Adriatic Sea again off to the side. That should be the west side. Yeah, we're just talking. By the way, this island only has one gas station with one pump, and that's at the ferry port on the east, just east of Sobra. It's kind of funny. Hello, we made it to the park. It's actually not too bad. We have this tiny little car, so parking's easy. It was on a gravel parking lot, but it's a national park. We're hiking up to two peaks. The first one is like Veliki Gradek, and the next one is Mukovuk or something like that. That's the highest point on the island, so it's always nice to go to a high spot, right? But we saw one sign, so we're following that, and we're just blindly following the road. And it's going to be the coolest day of several days today, so that's why we decided to do this one. And after we do the two peaks, we're going to actually head down and hike around the lakes that are here. So that's a sign for Veliki Gradak. And here's the trail. All right. Slightly overgrown. Let's see if we're gonna see anybody. I don't think we're gonna see anybody. At least you can still make out the trail. Way out in front of us actually is a little island, and there's a monastery on there. The cost to get into the park includes a little boat ride there to the island. I'm not sure what exactly is on the island. We'll probably take it just because, hey, we already paid for the boat ride. But there is kayak rental, so you can go from, there's like a little lake to the big lake here. And from what we can see here, there are no other motorboats besides the ferry. In fact, I don't even see any other kind of boats. There is a little bridge over there, and that we're gonna hike around this lake actually. But that's the channel that goes out to the sea. But we don't see any other boats at all. We'll have to see if they just forbid them altogether. But kayaking around here would be really nice right now because it's super calm and there are no boats. It's pretty nice now. Supposedly the channel down there goes to a town called Celine, and the channel is supposed to be super blue, so we'll check that out later. I think we're almost at the summit now. There's a little painted part. What does it say? Blah something? Oh, KT6, of course, that's what we're looking for. No. I think I'm off the trail. Sometimes I focus on the camera and I stop looking for the trail. Oh, here comes the summit. This is our second mountain of the trip, Tina. Or is this the summit? Yeah, it's the highest point. Climb on top. Yay! Guessing that's Mljet straight ahead. There's a little lake, I forget the name. The big lake is Jenny. After this, we're actually heading up there. There's a little building up there, but that is Mount Mukavak or something. I have the hardest time remembering like really different sounding words. But we're heading up there after this, and then we're gonna hike around the two lakes. It's without these summits, it's 7.8 from Mljet, so probably like 6 miles around the lake, so it's not too bad. Our eventual goal here, and here we go. Can you tell we're at the top yet? It appears to be a super fancy modern lookout tower or a break, place to take a break. Hello. Oh yeah, there's a bench on the side. Nice. Nice, use at your own risk. We're actually kind of wondering how they keep all the boats from entering, but there's like a little series of borders there. I guess Anything too big can't get through there because it forces you onto the shallow area. But look at all that water above. So many little islands just off by itself, and they're so barren, just rocks. Yeah, if you come out to this park, definitely go past Solene and head east. There's an area there with a bunch of picnic tables and benches, and the views are amazing. You can see out into the open. I don't know, it's really high. You can kind of see how, I don't know, you can see everything underneath the water. You can see all the sand, rocks. It's not that deep, I think, but there have been a lot of times I thought things were deep, but they actually were. It's really nice. Definitely check out the viewpoint. This is a channel basically that connects the lake to the rest of the sea, and it's also kind of a flattest section, so I guess that's why it's so windy right here, because all surrounding it are just big hills, so the wind that's low just cuts through here, super windy, and the water is extremely choppy right here. I think it's just here, yeah. Huh. We saw from the other side there are a bunch of debris like lodged on the other side. So these things are actually kind of blocking debris from floating into the lake. It's interesting. We read that at some point they widened this channel, and it actually, they did it for boats, but it actually let in a bunch more species of plants and fish and stuff, and it's just a reaction to changes. But oh, the seagull, I got something. This is Malo Lazero. It's a saltwater lake actually in this park. This one's supposed to be extra salty. And you can kind of see a haze through it. It's really clear, but you can kind of see the same haze at the other salt lake, Lake Mirror that we went to. Tina thinks it's more turquoisey, but I think it's really similar to the other lake. So we're gonna go swim in it, but not today. This lake actually is connected to the other lake by this tiny little canal. Look at all the water coming in. Why is it coming in? And there's actually a little bridge. Very nice. So look at all the water coming in. What's going on here? And check out this little bridge. Where's the toll? We're leaving the port here at the northwest end of the lake where they have kayak rentals. We're going to do that eventually here, although I don't see any life jackets. But anyway, this boat is actually solar powered. We were staring at it quite a while back and we're wondering about that because the top looked like it was all solar panels and it was extremely quiet, but it says right in front of a solar powered boat, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty smart here actually because trucking in gas up here is probably a pain. But solar's easy, right? One of the things that surprised me most about this whole area is they just build structures and everything so close to the water, like less than a foot. Like there's no tide, there's no surges or something to come and destroy everything. It's shocking actually to me. Even off the Great Lakes, you have to build things way off because of the storm surges. But here, it's amazing. After hitting the two peaks, we hiked mostly around the lake, then around the smaller lake. At that point, we decided to take the ferry to the little island to visit the monastery, then just take the ferry back towards the car. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Bye.